The New York Giants walked into training camp carrying something this team has not had in years. Real belief. Not empty hype. Not another summer built on promises. This feels different because every part of the roster is being pushed at the same time. Jaxson Dart is no longer waiting for his chance. The offense is his now. Malik Neighbors is working his way back, and every step he takes changes what this attack could become. Abdul Carter is testing Andrew Thomas in battles that already feel bigger than normal camp reps. Even the veterans can feel it. The pace is faster, the pressure is higher, and under John Harbaugh, nobody is being allowed to coast. But here is the twist. The biggest changes are not coming from one player or one big signing. They are coming from everywhere. Brian Burns is entering camp with the kind of confidence that can lift an entire defense. Arvell Reese is already showing why New York trusted him with a top pick. Francis Mauigoa is fighting for a major role on an offensive line that has to protect the future of this team. Then there is Odell Beckham Jr., back in Giants colors with everything to prove. Every name carries a different question. Can the young stars grow fast enough? Can the returning stars stay healthy? Can the new pieces fit before the NFC East starts testing them for real? And sitting behind all of it is the move nobody has stopped talking about. Dexter Lawrence is gone, and the Giants are betting that what came back will help build something stronger for the long run. That decision could shape the next 5 years of this franchise. It could also expose the one weakness this team cannot hide. That is why this camp feels so tense. The talent is there, the energy is real, the plan finally has direction, but none of it works unless the quarterback at the center of everything is ready to carry the weight. And for Jaxson Dart, that moment has already arrived. The hardest fight for Jaxson Dart is not against a defense. It is against the urge to do everything himself. Last season, New York handed him the starting job in Week 4, and the offense changed. He finished with 2,272 passing yards, 15 passing touchdowns, and only 5 interceptions. He also scored 9 times. Those runs gave the Giants life, but placed their young quarterback in danger. Now every decision matters. He must know when to attack, when to escape, and when to protect himself. That is why John Harbaugh surrounded him with teachers who see offense differently. Matt Nagy brings ideas from Kansas City. Brian Callahan works directly with the quarterbacks after helping develop passers at several stops. Greg Roman understands how to build a strong running game around a mobile quarterback. Together, they are asking Dart to control the huddle, read pressure earlier, and win before the ball is snapped. The arm talent is clear. The next step is turning courage into calm command when a play begins to break. Camp can make any quarterback look ready because nobody can hit him. September removes that comfort. Dart will face disguised coverages, free rushers, and moments where one mistake can change the night. His growth will decide whether New York becomes dangerous or stays interesting. But his task becomes easier when the receiver defenses fear most is standing beside him. That brings the Giants to Malik Neighbors, and a comeback carrying no simple answer. The most important route in Giants camp has not ended with a catch. It belongs to Malik Neighbors, who is returning from the knee injury that ended his second season in Week 4. He has joined individual drills, running again, but the real test has not arrived. There is no return date, and nobody should force one. His value is clear. As a rookie, Neighbors caught 109 passes. The question is not whether he is special, it is whether his knee can handle the speed and cuts that make him special. The Giants prepared for that uncertainty by giving Jaxson Dart more choices. Darnell Mooney can stretch coverage, Isaiah Likely can attack linebackers and safeties, Juju Smith-Schuster brings experience in tight spaces, while Darius Slayton remains a trusted deep threat. Odell Beckham Jr. offers help, but reputation will not decide his place. Snaps must be earned. That matters because Wan'Dale Robinson, New York's leading receiver last season, is now with the Tennessee Titans. The room is deeper, yet replacing proven production is never automatic. This comeback reaches beyond opening night. If Neighbors returns too early, the Giants risk losing their biggest weapon again. If they wait, Dart must win without the player who can bend a defense. Either path demands patience, and patience is difficult when expectations rise. While everyone watches the receiver's knee, another battle is revealing how much tougher this roster has become. Abdul Carter and Andrew Thomas are already turning practice snaps into something far more important. The loudest lesson in camp is happening where nobody can hide. Abdul Carter lines up across from Andrew Thomas, and every snap tests strength, speed, and patience. Carter can win with quickness, but Thomas has the balance and experience to punish a rushed move. That makes this battle valuable. Neither player needs an easy rep. Carter must learn how elite tackles recover. Thomas needs a defender who attacks from several angles. They are not trying to embarrass each other. They are building answers that will matter when games become real. The change in Carter began before camp. After a slow start as a rookie, he closed last season with 3.5 sacks over the final 5 weeks, producing at least half a sack in 4 straight games. The finish showed what happens when speed meets better timing. Now John Harbaugh wants consistency on every down, not flashes. That means setting the edge, moving inside when needed, dropping into coverage, and finishing once he reaches the backfield. Talent creates fear. A complete game creates trust. New York can make that growth harder to handle because Brian Burns is coming off 16.5 sacks, while Kayvon Thibodeau remains another dangerous option. A protection cannot lean toward everyone. Somebody will receive a favorable matchup, and Carter must punish it quickly. But pressure from the edge solves only part of the problem. The middle once belonged to Dexter Lawrence. Now that space carries the biggest risk in this entire rebuild. The Giants did not trade Dexter Lawrence because replacing him was easy. They traded him because one painful move could open a different future. Lawrence had controlled the center of New York's defense, drawing extra blockers and closing running lanes. Sending him to the Cincinnati Bengals removed a proven star from a unit needing help inside. That is the danger. Edge pressure means less when quarterbacks can escape through the middle. New York accepted that risk before knowing whether the answer would work. What came back was the 10th overall draft pick. The Giants already owned the 5th selection, so the deal did not create both choices. New York used its original pick on Arvell Reese, then used Cincinnati's pick on Francis Mauigoa. The trade turned Lawrence into one premium lineman, not 2 first-round players. General Manager Joe Schoen chose protection for Jaxson Dart over keeping a defensive anchor. If Mauigoa becomes a long-term starter, the move could help for years. If he struggles, the space left by Lawrence will feel larger. The Giants are filling that space with numbers. DJ Reader brings size and experience. Shelby Harris offers toughness. Leki Fotu adds power, while younger linemen fight for roles. None must copy Lawrence alone. Together, they must stop runs, push pockets, and keep blockers away from the linebackers. That plan sounds reasonable in August. Real contact will tell the truth. Behind that rebuilt front, 2 first-round rookies are being asked to change the future of New York immediately. The Giants did not draft Arvell Reese and Francis Mauigoa to watch from a safe distance. They were chosen to matter now. Reese, the 5th overall pick, has shown range in coverage, force against the run, and speed toward the quarterback. John Harbaugh said he makes very few mistakes, perhaps the best praise a young linebacker can earn. Veteran DJ Reader believes Reese has a chance to become special. That promise is exciting, but it creates pressure. A top pick is judged by Sundays, not summer applause. Across the ball, Mauigoa faces a different test. He is the only new member expected to enter a veteran starting line, and every mistake could reach Jaxson Dart. The 10th overall pick has brought strength, energy, and a voice teammates notice quickly. Jermaine Eluamunor praised his leadership, while Reader pointed to his heavy hands and movement. Those signs matter, yet one padded practice cannot prove a career. Mauigoa must handle power, stunts, and late movement without losing his calm. The rest of the rookie class gives New York options. Colton Hood brings competition at cornerback. Malachi Fields offers size at receiver. Bobby Jamison Travis adds weight inside, while J.C. Davis and Jack Kelly strengthen the depth. Not everyone must become a star. The Giants need players who survive meaningful snaps. If the first-round pair is ready early, this rebuild moves faster. But talent cannot change habits alone. That job belongs to John Harbaugh, and his methods are about to test everyone. Training camp changed when John Harbaugh decided comfort would not be part of the plan. The work at the Greenbrier is built around full pads and competition. That does not mean reckless contact. It means learning how the team responds when bodies tire and tempers rise. Harbaugh wants details to survive pressure. A clean play during light work proves little. A clean play after physical snaps shows who can be trusted. That standard reaches every position, from the starting line to the final roster battle. The clearest sign of that identity is the running game. Tyrone Tracy Jr. led New York last season with 740 rushing yards. Cam Scatabo added 410 rushing yards and 7 total touchdowns in only 8 games before his ankle injury. He is no longer a rookie, and the Giants need his hard running without asking him to carry every moment alone. Patrick Ricard gives the backfield a lead blocker, opening choices New York rarely showed last season. This approach is not about hiding the quarterback. It is about controlling how a defense attacks him. A respected run threat slows rushers and creates cleaner passing windows. It gives New York a way to finish games without placing every decision on one arm. Camp teaches that style before mistakes count. Soon, they will cost yards and points. The verdict arrives under bright lights. Against a rival ready to test every weakness, Dallas is waiting, and the Giants will have nowhere left to hide. Everything changes on September 13th. The Giants open at MetLife Stadium against the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday Night Football, placing this rebuild under a national spotlight. New York ended last season by beating Dallas 34-17, as Jaxson Dart threw 2 touchdowns and posted a rating above 110. That victory created belief, but guarantees nothing. Dallas will arrive ready for the new offense, the running game, and the pressure New York hopes to create from the start. The challenge reaches beyond one rival. The Philadelphia Eagles remain deep and physical. The Washington Commanders keep building, and the Cowboys carry an offense that can strike quickly. New York cannot wait for the division to slow down. John Harbaugh must make the Giants cleaner, tougher, and calmer in close moments. 7 wins would show progress. 9 could place them inside the playoff fight. The exact total matters less than proving this young core can stay healthy and finish together. The questions are unavoidable. Can Dart command the moment? Can Malik Neighbors return safely? Can Francis Mauigoa protect the inside? Can Arvell Reese handle a full NFL game? Can Abdul Carter turn pressure into finishes? And can the rebuilt middle hold firm? Camp cannot answer any of it. That is why this team is fascinating. The Giants are building in public, with nowhere to hide. If the offensive line fails, every exciting part of this plan could be tested at once. That is the battle we break down next.